Hey, hello there, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about Dragonflight Alpha and kind of the happenings that have been happening on the CDN, the Content Delivery Network for World of Warcraft, because there are some hints and some interesting things that are going on with the 10.0 Alpha. And a really interesting answer from Ian in a interview. So we're going to look at all of that in this video in a moment. But before we jump into that, guys, I just want to shout out my Twitch, twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to check me out streaming World of Warcraft, 10.0 Alpha Beta, Wrath Lich King Alpha Beta, all that kind of stuff, guys. I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM every single day. Right, so yes, we have a bit of information actually about the Dragonflight Alpha, which is actually really interesting considering it was only announced a week ago. So they are really pushing this and pushing it quite quickly compared to other alpha beta cycles, which we're also going to compare with what's going on right now. So, first and foremost, let's take a look at this interview. This was with Buffed DE, I believe a German publication, and they finished their interview with Ian Hazzikostas talking about the test servers, which I think is really good, and I'm glad that they asked it, because we got a pretty interesting answer, which wasn't just I don't know, because this is what they said. They said, when can we roughly expect the release or a start of the test servers? So Ian says, not an exact timetable, soon. I don't want to make any commitments that we might not be able to meet, but this expansion is quite far along. It's a lot of work that's been going on for the last couple years. I can't wait to welcome people into our test servers and get their feedback, but you'll hear more from us on that soon. That's a great answer. That was not the answer I genuinely thought he would give. As I said, I thought he'd be like, oh, TBD, I don't know, we'll see what happens. But that is actually a really interesting one, especially saying that work's been going on for years. Pretty interesting there, of course, and saying that the expansion is quite far along. Now, a lot of people have speculated from all the footage that we saw that the expansion is not as far along as you suspect. I think you got to remember as well, a lot of those videos and stuff were produced a while back. Obviously, production has continued on the game, and no doubt they're further along than those preview videos that we would have seen on the announcement. But very, very interesting. But as I mentioned, this isn't the only thing. So what we're looking at right here is wow.tools. It's a great website created by Marlamin, and he kind of tracks all of the content delivery network and World of Warcraft files and everything like that. It's a really good data mining tool, and I definitely recommend checking it out. I'll leave a link in the description. But what we're looking at here is the WoW Dev CDN. Now, there are a bunch of CDNs in World of Warcraft and Blizzard. That's how they use it. That's how they kind of deliver their products out. And there's a couple of WoW devs. There's WoW Dev 1, 2, 3, and some of these endpoints handle specific versions of the game, like WoW Dev 2 would be like Classic WoW, for example. But WoW Dev 1, as I said, is retail, and this is the one that handles the retail version of the game. And actually on the 22nd of April, it popped up and we had a brand new build. Now, these builds are encrypted, so we can't go diving in and data mining and having a look at what's in there, but we can see that the build was pushed on the 22nd of April. They pushed it from 9.25 to 10.0 43342, which looks like our very first, public-facing Dragonflight build, which is super exciting. So, and that's very early. That's extremely early compared to previous expansions. Previous expansions, obviously, generally speaking, are announced at BlizzCon, and I had to look at some of the data in relation to those announcements and when we kind of first got our first developer build. I believe with Battle for Azeroth, that was announced in November, and the first encrypted developer build of Battle for Azeroth went live on the 16th of December. So that was encrypted, as I mentioned. We didn't get our first public-facing build that was data mineable and all that kind of stuff until the 26th of January, which was 41 days after that. So 41 days, just over a month after the first encrypted build went out, we got our first kind of data mineable build, and I believe the alpha went live shortly after that. Now for Shadowlands, obviously Shadowlands was announced at BlizzCon 2019. We didn't get our first developer build for a good couple months. We didn't actually see it until the 20th of February 2020. Then 48 days later, we finally got our WoW beta build, and we were finally able to data mine that build and see what was inside that original Shadowlands alpha build. 48 days. So, seems like a similar pattern. Blizzard very much loves patterns, and they're a creature of habit. So, as I mentioned, 41 days for Battle for Azeroth, 48 days for Shadowlands. So if we say that the 22nd of April was our first developer build for Dragonflight, we're going to be looking around about late May, early June for a potential alpha if Blizzard is to kind of follow the same pattern. But as I mentioned, Ian did say that the expansion is quite far along, so it's a really interesting scenario where, honestly, and I'm going to be huffing the hopium here, I really do think we're going to be seeing this alpha go live publicly in May. And I think the most interesting part here is that we haven't even seen a Wrath of the Lich King alpha build, not even an encrypted one. There's no 3.4 build out there right now. It's literally just been Dragonflight stuff, and Wrath of the Lich King is meant to be coming out this year. Obviously, Wrath of the Lich King, kind of a game that's already done as such. They just need to kind of port it over to the new technology and whatnot, which, you know, is no mean feat, obviously, but there's obviously going to be a lot more work going into creating new things as opposed to kind of copying over old. So really, it's just an interesting time. I love talking about this kind of stuff. I love speculating. I love getting excited about the alpha and beta testing. As you guys know, I stream it. I'm going to be streaming it. I promised that I will stream the alpha and beta until pre-patch at least of Dragonflight. So yeah, that's going to be me. We're going to be testing absolutely everything, and I can't wait. Honestly, I think this particular testing cycle is going to be a lot of fun. I hope they do encrypt a lot of stuff as well, that we don't know absolutely everything going in, but we'll definitely have to see. We'll definitely have to see what happens with the Dragonflight alpha beta. Guys, that's pretty much it. This is a little talky video talking about alpha. Let me know down below your predictions on the alpha and beta test cycle for Dragonflight. Really looking forward to seeing what Blizzard comes up with and what secrets are inside that build. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. Before I go, I'd like to give a massive shout out to my amazing patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subs. You guys are awesome. And if you'd like to support the channel in any of those ways, links are down below. So leave a like on this video, guys, if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't. I've also got a partner Discord channel with over 3,000 members. And as I mentioned, I am now streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to see me streaming World of Warcraft, patch 10.0, alpha, beta, Wrath of the Lich King, all that good stuff, guys, I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM every single day. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.